Okay, so I'm going to start from scratch on a receiving entry. So I'm going to open the navigator. I'm going to type inventory. I'm going to hit the right arrow, type daily work, hit the right arrow, type receiving entry, hit enter. Now you'll notice that I've configured this window a certain way by customizing which fields are visible. So I'd suggest that you'd set it up the same way that I have, and you can do that by right-clicking on these column headings and click Customize, and then you can add and remove fields as necessary. In the header section up here, I've also enabled all of the fields. So like there's a disable where you can see it grays it out. I've enabled them all, and I've set none of them to required, except the receive date is required. I'll turn all of that off where possible, and then you can actually save those settings and save position, so that if I close the receiving entry and open it again, those settings are no longer there. So you can see this is no longer required. But I'm going to start by entering the receipt number, which I've got in a spreadsheet here. So that piece of data will come from Famous, or from Fruit Tracker already. I'm going to enter the same value in the lot ID. Description, I'm going to put in the lot description from Fruit Tracker. Just put test in there for now. Receive date can be pasted as a string. Oops. Reference, blank, warehouse, Jordan, and I don't need any of those other fields. So now moving on to the product information. When you're entering new product lines, you should always enter the block ID first and then the product ID. So I'm going to copy and paste that. Oops. And notice when I enter the block ID that it auto-populated the commodity and the variety. And then I'm going to paste the product ID as well. And then you can see over here that it's auto-populated these other product attributes. So you can see from the product description, like when I enter a product ID, it just puts in the whole product, which is actually entering the style, the size, the label. So rather than having to enter those individually, you can just enter the one value for the product ID, and it'll automatically put the rest of those in. So then I'm going to enter the quantity for this tag that I created, and I'm going to enter the same value in the units per pallet, because if you see here below, it's now created 2 tag lines, but I only want 1 tag line. So if I put that value in there and I tab over, now it's just 1 tag line. So then I'm going to paste in the tag number that's generated by Fruit Tracker. And then the quantity field should default to what you've put in for the units per pallet up here. And the only time you probably won't need to enter that value unless we're going to change the tag quantity. So I'm suggesting that we continue to do 1 product line per 1 tag, and that's because it will allow us to, if we have product changes or grower changes or quantity changes or any changes, then they need to be modified on the product line. And if you had multiple tags on one product line, like for instance if you went like this, then if you updated the product for this product line, it would change the product for all those tags, but you need to be able to do it on a tag for tag level. And now I've lost my tag number. So I'm going to select the next product line and paste all that information again. And I'm going to paste my next tag number. And I'm going to select the next product line. And paste the tag number. And I'm going to do my last product line. Oops. And this one's a partial tag. Oh no. So I'm going to do this last one as a, let's say it's 17 cases. So I'm going to put 17 here, 17 here, and then I'm going to paste that new tag number in there. So then you can either click save or I'm going to hit Control S. So that's it.